Head coach Ashley Wade has joined us here in the box. Time for the Alpha Mortgage Coach's Corner. Make your house a home. Get pre-qualified to purchase your next home or refinance today. Call UNCW alum Heath Altman at 910-512-1220. That's 910-512-1220. Coach, George Mason came in, the preseason pick, to win the Atlantic 10. And they proved to be a very good team, picking up the 2-0 victory.
Yeah, it was a good competition and a good game, and so Kara obviously did a great job of keeping us in the game, and thankfully only 2 runs was what we needed to be able to come out on the winning side of that. But she did a heck of a job there controlling their offense, and they've got some powerful bats in the lineup and a ton of speed on their team. They had 135 stolen bases last year as a team, and so to be able to limit that is definitely also in our favor too by Gentry.
Carly Cooper, for the Patriots, you guys were able to get those 2 runners on in the first inning and then come up with those 2 runs. But after that, really, she settled in and kind of was forcing you folks a little off balance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, she did a good job adjusting after the first inning. And so, we had runners on and just weren't able to bring them in and left some runners in scoring position. So moving forward, would love to see a little bit more movement there from our offense to score some more runners. But she did a great job of kind of keeping us at bay and leaving us on the bases and stranding us there.
Skylar Stockton, top of the order, not only doing things with her bat, but spectacular fielding over at shortstop.
That's Mary. But Mary, Skylar did a great job too. But
my brain is not working. Yes.
That's okay. Skylar did a great job, but Mary has played a phenomenal shortstop for us all year and has made some really big plays. Obviously, the most clutch one of this game is throwing that out at the plate, and so it's just a huge play right there just to keep the momentum on our side.
Madison Biddle over there at first base made the first outs of the first and second. Great fielding. Still looking for that first hit, but just talk about what you see in her that has gotten the true freshman out there in the lineup and playing.
Yeah, this was actually her first start. So she had a heck of a game defensively and made some really tough plays in foul territory. And obviously the first line drive of the game too, just right at her. And so she did a great job, and she has definitely been somebody that has come out and been guns blazing from the time she got on campus here as a freshman. And so she's been constantly fighting for those spots and has found her way in at first base today. So I was excited to see her do really well defensively and then put the ball and play hard as well.
Big weekend for you folks. The tournament here tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, take on Kent State at 7:30. What is it just being able to face multiple teams over a weekend and get as many games in? What does that mean for you folks?
Yeah, it's always good, and just to face different teams. And Kent State has had a very good team historically, and same with UMBC coming down the line. And so we have some good pitching in this tournament. We have good bats in this tournament, and so that's kind of the thought process going into it, is scheduling some opponents, especially at home, that are going to give us a test and not just be teams that are easier games for us. And so that's kind of the goal for it. But looking forward to Kent State now, and I faced them for 7 years at my last school, so they're a familiar opponent for me, and so that obviously gives us a little bit of an advantage too.
The pitching has been spot on to start the season. Are you just waiting for those bats to come alive?
We are, and our offense has been putting good balls into play and hitting the ball hard and just right at people, and so we're just trying to reassure them that the hits are going to start falling. And so I trust our offense. I trust the production that they can have, and so our pitchers have done a phenomenal job of keeping us in games and doing really well for us. And so just ready for the bats to come alive, and they're just waiting to happen, but they're doing a good job just putting the ball and play hard.
Well, congratulations on the win. Seahawks improved to 6-4 on the season with a 2-0 win over George Mason. Head coach Ashley Wade and the Alpha Mortgage Coach's Corner. We'll take a quick moment. We'll have the Bojangles final game stats here. Now it's your Supremes with Bojangles' new creamy buffalo sauce. It is bow time. For the Seahawks in this game, they had the 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. George Mason, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 error. For the Seahawks, the 2 hits for Mackenzie Amadeo. She also had 1 hit, 2 RBIs. The 2 hits for the Seahawks, Gentry Meadows and Mackenzie Amadeo. They had a total of 3 hits, the other one by Mary Sabatica. Just one hit for George Mason. That was Rachel Warren's one hit on 21 batters faced with that. Time for the Ogden Tap Room. What's on tap at the Ogden Tap Room? We believe great